The earliest signs of the market system at work can be seen with the advent of bartering within tribes as far as 6000 BC in Mesopotamia. If Tom had 20 cows and Igor had 80 hens, and Tom and Igor agreed that one cow was worth 4 hens, then the trade could take place. The problem with the barter system, however, was that in order for a trade to take place, both parties had to want what the other party had. This coincidence of wants often did not happen. The demands of growing business and trade caused a money system to be developed. Silver rings or bars are thought to have been used as money in ancient Iraq before 2000 BC. Itinerant retailers. These retailers do not have fixed shops. They deal in low-priced commodities and move from one place to another. Hawkers and peddlers. Hawkers and peddlers are traders who move from place to place, selling their goods. They usually carry their goods in a bag, a cart, a cycle, on the back of an animal, or even as a head load. They move in residential areas, buses, trains, bus stands, railway stations, etc. The goods they sell include ice creams, potato chips, biscuits, fruits, vegetables, bangles, combs, small toys, safety pins, low-priced cosmetics, plastic household goods, utensils, etc. They deal in cheap, non-standard articles. They charge much lower prices for their shoddy goods in comparison to prices of similar but better commodities in the market. Low-income groups are well served by hawkers and peddlers. Periodic market traders. These traders sell their articles on fixed days in different marketplaces or in villages. They build temporary structures to ply their trade on fixed days. The items on offer include food grains, fruit, clothes, footwear, utensils, vegetables, household goods in daily use, plastic products, etc. Weekly markets. A weekly market does not have any permanent shops. It is organized on a specific day of the week. In this impromptu market, traders set up improvised shops for the day and dismantle them in the evening. Street traders. These retail traders generally display their goods on pavements, street corners, bus stands, commercial areas, near railway stations, bus terminals, etc. They sell consumer goods of daily use, articles like books, magazines, newspapers, periodicals, music cassettes, CDs, ready-made garments, bed sheets, towels, handkerchiefs, wooden furniture, cane furniture, etc. People find it convenient to purchase items on their way back to their homes. The consumers make on-the-spot purchases without having any preconceived idea of picking up goods of their need. These are known as impulse purchases. Fixed shops. The fixed shop retailers trade in fixed premises. Small-scale retail shops. The shops are physically small in size. Their characteristic features are A. Limited capital, B. Limited turnover, C. Intimate and personal contact with all customers, D. Low overheads, E. Low selling price. They are mostly a one-man show or mainly looked after by the proprietor and his family members. The limitation of this type of organization is that it cannot offer a wide variety of goods and services. General store. A general store, general merchandise store, or village shop is a rural or small town store that carries a general line of merchandise. It carries a broad selection of merchandise, sometimes in a small space where people from the town and surrounding rural areas come to purchase all their general goods. The store carries routine stock and obtains special orders from warehouses. It differs from a convenience store or corner shop in that it will be the main shop of the community rather than a convenient supplement. Departmental stores. A departmental store is a business organization dedicated to large-scale retail trade. It is described as an institution of retail trade where different departments dealing in various commodities are situated under the same roof and work under the control of the management. A departmental store is a big store engaged in the retail trade of a wide variety of articles under the same roof. Franchise. Franchising is the practice of using another firm's successful business model. The word franchise is of Anglo-French derivation from franc, meaning free, and is used both as a noun and as a transitive verb. For the franchisor, the franchise is an alternative to building chain stores to distribute goods and avoid the need for investments and liability for a chain. The franchisor's success depends on the success of the franchisees. The franchisee is said to have a greater incentive than a direct employee because he or she has a direct stake in the business. A shopping mall, shopping center, shopping arcade, shopping precinct, or simply mall is one or more buildings forming a complex of shops representing merchandisers with interconnecting walkways enabling visitors to easily walk from one unit to another along with a parking area, a modern indoor version of the traditional marketplace.
Large-scale retail shops. These are fixed shops located in important markets and shopping centers.
Retail trade. A retailer is the last link in the channel of distribution. He is in direct contact with the ultimate consumers. The American Marketing Association defines retailing as the activities involved in selling directly to the consumers and includes all forms of selling to ultimate consumers. It can be described as a trading intermediary engaged in the distribution of consumer goods who is in direct contact with the ultimate consumers. Buying and assembling. A retailer brings together, assembles a variety of goods purchased from different places. Buying from different sources and assembling goods which suit the varied requirements of customers is one of the basic functions of retailers. Storing. A retailer is generally aware of the kinds of goods that are in great demand in his locality. He will tend to stock those commodities that enjoy high turnover and which are most likely to meet the needs of target consumers. Demand for certain types of goods goes up during the festival seasons, clothes, jewelry, and at the arrival of a particular season, woolens, for an approaching winter. Retailers take care to stock those very commodities that meet target customers' needs. Salesmanship. A retailer establishes direct and personal contact with the consumers and tries to impress them with the various advantages, features of products he stocks. He has to be a convincing salesman. Home delivery of goods. Big retailers often have arrangements for free home delivery of goods to their customers. This facility is very attractive for customers as it saves them the time and expense of personally visiting a shop. After-sales service. There are certain classes of products which need after-sales service, example wristwatches, clocks, pressure cookers, gas stoves, TV sets, electronic equipments, cameras, etc. Organized retailers usually provide efficient after-sales service to their customers. Besides being good secondary income for them, this usually helps to create long-term consumer loyalty to a brand. Services rendered to customers by retailers. Regular supply of goods. Retailers maintain regular supply of goods as per requirements of the consumers. They purchase goods in advance and ensure regular replenishment of goods so that there is no stock out. Retailers operate in a particular locality. They thus have close contacts with their regular customers. They may provide credit facilities to creditworthy customers, that is, those who will not fail to make payment within the stipulated time. These credit facilities are of great help to regular customers. Opportunity of right selection. Retailers deal in many varieties of goods. As a result, customers can select goods that most suit their needs and tastes, that is, the goods of their choice. Retailers inform the customers about the features, merits and demerits of the existing as well as new products. This makes the customers aware of those products that can best serve their needs. Locational advantage. The most successful retail stores are located in those areas where there is concentration of customers. As a result, the customers get the benefit of easy availability of goods they need, since they can visit several shops and bargain for competitive prices. Small retailers keep in regular touch with their customers. A cordial relationship develops between the retailer and customers. Steady customer patronage helps small retailers to increase their sale, establishing a good neighborhood reputation. It strengthens relationships with suppliers, wholesalers, stockists, and helps them to expand the customer base. Wholesale trade. Wholesale trade means buying goods in large quantities from manufacturers or producers and selling them in small quantities to the retailers who further sell them to the ultimate consumers. Thus, a wholesaler is an intermediary between the manufacturer and the retailer. The wholesaler is a very important link in the chain of internal commerce. Connecting link. A wholesaler acts as a connecting link between the producers, manufacturers, and retailers. A wholesaler often fixes the price of goods to be charged from the consumers. However, this is usually decided in consultation with the manufacturer. Buying and assembling. A wholesaler assembles goods or maintains stock by buying goods from producers and manufacturers ready for supply to retailers as and when the demand arises. Branding. The graded goods are branded by putting specific marks on them. Branding is done by the wholesaler generally for agricultural produce. Most consumer goods, however, are branded by the manufacturer. These brands come to be worth a lot of money in terms of demand and sale functions. Example, a branded t-shirt from Nike will command a premium as compared to a locally made unbranded t-shirt. A wholesaler makes arrangements for packing, grading, and branding the goods in marketable packs. Storing. A wholesaler stores the goods and releases them according to the demand of the market. Wholesalers thus maintain a regular supply of goods, including those goods which have seasonal demand, such as woolens in winter and cotton garments in summer. Services rendered to society by wholesalers. Availability of goods. Wholesalers help consumers to get goods of their choice as and when they need them. Supply of quality goods. The wholesalers are keenly aware of the demand, choice, attitude, taste, and income levels of targeted consumers. The more reputed wholesalers take care to maintain the supply of quality goods and thus earn social support, which in turn helps them in carrying on regular business. Supply of goods at a cheaper rate. Wholesalers purchase goods in huge quantities from the producers or manufacturers at cheaper rates. Naturally, to increase their sales turnover, they sell the goods at cheaper rates to the retailers, who in turn make goods available at cheaper rates. Hence, the customers get the benefit of goods at cheaper rates. Prevent scarcity of commodities. Wholesalers maintain considerable stocks of commodities throughout the year, especially before the rainy season when transport systems get temporarily disrupted. Thus, They prevent shortage and scarcity of commodities, and consumers are assured of steady and adequate quantity of goods through the retail networks. Weavers' cooperatives. In our country, weavers are paid poorly by merchants. To overcome this problem, weavers' cooperatives are trying hard to reduce the dependence on merchants and to earn a higher income for all member weavers. A cooperative is a type of association in which people with common interests come together and distribute work among the weavers. They also serve to raise credit from commercial banks and government organizations set up to promote their welfare. A shirt in the market. A number of shirts are usually on display at large garment shops. Shirts are made of silk, cotton, synthetic or woolen cloth. Let us consider the production of a cotton shirt and study how it begins and ends. The story of a cotton shirt starts with its production and ends with the shirt being sold in the market. In between production and sale, a shirt has to traverse a number of steps. At each step, buying and selling takes place. First, cotton is produced by farmers in the field and then sold to local traders. These traders sell the cotton at a cotton market. A ginning mill buys the cotton, removes the seeds and presses the cotton into bales. A spinning mill now buys the bales and spins the cotton into yarn. This yarn is sold to yarn dealers who either sell it to big textile mills or to merchants who supply it to smaller power looms or handloom weavers or their cooperatives. In turn, weavers get the yarn from the merchant and supply him the required cloth. The yarn is processed into cloth. The cotton cloth is bought by a garment factory which employs designers, cutters, tailors, etc., all of whom work as a team to turn the cloth into ready-made shirts. This is how a shirt is produced. Then, the shirt may be sold in domestic market or exported to foreign countries.